Hey, what's up guys, it's France here. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why I am very bullish with this company called Celsius Network. It's a CeFi company based out of the US. And I've been doing a lot of research over this company lately that I wanted to share with you guys. So I'm going to do a fundamental analysis on this company as well as show you guys a price prediction for the Celsius Network token, which is a native token from the Celsius platform. Now, I know I am a big Crypto.com believer as well. I know a lot of my fans are Crypto.com fans. And don't worry, I am not bearish with Crypto.com. I'm not going to liquidate all of my Crypto.com holdings. I'm not going to sell any of my CRO tokens. I just encountered Celsius Network, and after doing research, I decided to diversify some of my holdings from Crypto.com into Celsius Network. So we're going to dive into that in this video today. All right, guys, and also I am not sponsored by Celsius Network. I am only doing this video based out of my own research. I'm not sponsored by them, but if you guys currently don't have the Celsius app right now, I do have an affiliate link down below. I don't make any money from YouTube currently, but any support for the channel will definitely be appreciated. I have my Celsius link down below. So you get $20 of free Bitcoin if you deposit $200 or more in assets. So it doesn't have to be Bitcoin. So you can deposit $200 in Bitcoin, $200 in Ethereum, $200 in Litecoin, whatever assets you guys have. If you deposit $200 or more, you get $20 bonus in Bitcoin. So again, guys, my affiliate link's down below. And also, guys, before we get started, again, I would definitely appreciate it if you guys give me a thumbs up below. I'm trying to hit the YouTube partnership. It really helps with the algorithm. I want to grow my channel so I can live off my YouTube income and do this full time, so I can make 4 to 5 videos for all of you full time. And again, one major announcement before we get started real quick. January 2nd of 2021, again, only a few days away, January 2nd of 2021, I will be doing my first ever YouTube live stream just to celebrate the fact that I've achieved 1,000 subscribers. Again, I thank all of you for helping me achieve the 1,000 subscriber milestone. That is probably one of the hardest milestones to achieve in YouTube. Definitely quite hard to achieve that, but I'm so thankful that I finally achieved it. So I will be doing a $60 cryptocurrency giveaway January 2nd, 2021. Again, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. GMT, 6 p.m. Greenwich time. So hope to see you guys there. And if I make partnership by Saturday, which it looks like I should make partnership by Saturday, if you guys watch my video all the way to the end, all I need is watch hours. So I need roughly just over 300 hours between now and Saturday, January 2nd. So if I make partnership, I will be doubling down on my giveaway, and I will be giving away $120 worth of cryptocurrencies to my subscribers out there. So again, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing you on my first ever YouTube live, January 2nd, 2021. All right, guys, so let's get started with one of the most important aspects of my research, I believe. So as many of you guys know, I am an auditor, so I am really inclined to seeing companies registered under the SEC. So as an auditor, we like to see things registered under the SEC because that gives them a lot of credibility that they're not some just scam company like, what's that scam company called? BitConnect. So, like we want to make sure that these companies being established are not like BitConnect, where, it's some sort of pyramid scheme that just steals all your money. So the number one green flag in my eyes right now is Celsius Network Ltd. is registered under the US Security and Exchange Commission. And guys, as an auditor myself, being registered under the SEC requires a lot of paperwork, So they basically need to be audited and things like that. So they're not a public company yet. They're not a public company. Maybe in the future they might be a public company, but just the fact that they're registered under the SEC is a green light in my books. So let's take a look at their CEO. So their CEO, his name is Alex Mashinsky. And I just sort of went over his LinkedIn and looked at his background. So this guy, he's a true entrepreneur, guys. If you look at his background, he's pretty much been a board member and a chairman with various companies. So he's had multiple years of experience all the way since 1997. So he founded this company, he was a chairman in this company, board member in this company, investor in this company. So, it was only a matter of time. This guy is basically, he doesn't need money. So he's not the kind of entrepreneur where he's trying to hustle to make a living out of himself. He's already gotten made, guys. I'm assuming before he started Celsius Network, this guy's already a multi-millionaire. So, in terms of his interest, he doesn't need Celsius Network. He's only doing it for the grace of his heart, the fact that he started Celsius Network, because he truly believes in the the phase of digital currency, the phase of cryptocurrencies, that cryptocurrencies will change the world between now and the next few decades. So that's why he started Celsius Network. I am definitely very bullish with their CEO, Alex Mashinsky. All right, so just a quick dive over their assets under management. So majority of their token economics, so they have a token called Celsius Network. So basically that is driven by assets under management. So you can kind of think of Celsius Network just like a hedge fund. So a hedge fund, the more assets a hedge fund holds, the more successful it is. So you have hedge funds like Bridgewater Associates. You guys know Ray Dalio, right? So Ray Dalio manages Bridgewater Associates with assets under management of $136 billion under assets under management. So with Celsius Network, guys, they have 2.2 billion assets under management, and this is insane, guys. So basically, you have a well-renowned, well-established hedge fund like Bridgewater Associates having 136 billion, and then you have basically a newbie hedge fund, cryptocurrency hedge fund, I call it, like Celsius Network with 2.2 billion. I have no doubt one day that Celsius Network will have probably over $100 billion assets under management within 5 years. So I'm pretty impressed with this 2.2 billion number, and also knowing that Celsius Network is such a young company. All right, guys, so another thing that really caught my eye is majority of their Celsius tokens is locked up. So if you see the Celsius Network as a company, they have 334 million tokens locked up. Let's see if we have a more accurate thing here. Okay, so basically they have 142 million Celsius tokens are locked up, which is 27% of the supply. Let's look at CoinMarketCap real quick. So according to CoinMarketCap, Celsius Network has 695 million tokens in total, and they have a finite supply. So out of that 695 million, you have 142 million locked up, which is 27% of Celsius token locked up. So that basically tells me that with a lot of supply locked up, there's going to be a lot of upward movement in price. So that definitely helps with price action, which again, we'll talk about later in the video. And again, circulating supply for Celsius token is going to be 508 million. So 73% of the supply is circulating. So I do love this article, guys. If you guys are interested, this is an article written by medium.com. So the value of CEL tokens explained. And I'm not going to go through all the article, but I'm just going to show you I'm going to show you the key points that I learned from this article. So if you guys go down to the section called CEL Token Economics, so basically Celsius Network is driven by active users in the platform. So basically the more users in the platform, the more demand for Celsius tokens, and essentially that puts a upward movement on the Celsius token price. And also, guys, just a reminder, Celsius token has a finite supply. So whatever this supply is, 695 million, no more Celsius Network tokens can be created. So it has a finite supply, and that's built in their protocol. And so again, guys, I didn't go through this whole article, but if you guys are interested, it's a medium.com article, The Value of CEL Tokens Explained. All right, guys, so basically, I'm not going to take credit for this, but Celsius Network themselves, they have a social media account, and that's what I love about Celsius Network. They actually have a really big YouTube account. Compared to BlockFi and Crypto.com, Celsius Network has a really big presence in YouTube, and YouTube is my platform. YouTube, in about a few weeks, I'll be a partner of YouTube. So just the fact that Celsius Network has a big presence in YouTube makes me very bullish with the company. So if you guys are interested, this guy actually made a price prediction for Celsius going into the end of 2021. If you guys are interested, go to Celsius Network, their YouTube channel, and type in Celsius Network CEL price prediction 2021 by Trillions. So I'm not going to take credit for his video because it's his video. So I'm just going to go through a high-level analysis of what he mentioned in his video. He basically noted 4 drivers of CEL token. So number 1, the most important driver of CEL token is going to be active users. So currently right now we have less than 90,000 active users in the platform. And let's take a look at the growth rate real quick. So you guys can go to actually Celsius.com. I love this website because it gives you so many different stats of the company. So let's look at the growth rate of Celsius Network. So if you guys see, they started this data sometime in May 10th of 2019. So since May 10 of 2019, you can see the growth rate. It's exponential, guys. So currently right now, the furthest this will go. Currently, Celsius Network has roughly 84,471 users. So definitely growing at an exponential rate, which again brings upward movement in CEL token price. All right, guys, so number one, active users is the driver of CEL token price. Number two, it's gonna be Bitcoin and crypto prices. So what he means by this, guys, so essentially, if Bitcoin were to just correct 50%, then obviously CEL token will follow because Bitcoin is still the leader of this market. If Bitcoin moons, then Celsius will moon. So basically, whatever Bitcoin does, Celsius will probably follow. But in a minute, I'll show you guys how Celsius is actually overperforming Bitcoin. So Bitcoin right now is performing really well compared to other altcoins like Ethereum, Cardano. But Celsius Network is overperforming Bitcoin. So I'll show you guys that in a bit. So the third driver of Celsius token is going to be supply and demand. So obviously right now we have companies like BlockFi, we have companies like Crypto.com, we have companies like Nexo, Celsius. So the more companies that come about from this, so imagine having let's say 50 different companies that share the same concept where you can deposit your crypto, make passive income. The market's going to be flooded. So if this happens, other users might try different platforms. So that's going to bring downward pressure on the Celsius token price. So actually, the more competition, the lower the rates of Celsius token will be, and that brings downward pressure over the price. So definitely, but if Celsius were to establish itself as a trusted platform, then Celsius will really gobble a lot of market share. So right now, I believe the biggest platform out there is Crypto.com. But if Celsius were to continue to establish itself as market presence, so it's going to take a lot of market share. So it's going to minimize competitions from other companies like Crypto.com and BlockFi. Right, and the final driver, guys, for Celsius token is going to be security and operational risk. So basically, trust. So, this alone right here is that answers any of that. So basically, the fact that Celsius is registered under the SEC, that alone gives me massive trust. As an auditor, seeing companies registered under the SEC, that's trust in itself right there. All right, guys, so let's move on to probably y'all's favorite, which is the price targets of Celsius tokens by the end of 2021. And again, guys, so I'm not going to be selling any of my CRO tokens, my Crypto.com tokens. I'll probably sell some of my Bitcoin, some of my Ethereum, and buy some Celsius tokens. I've profited from Ethereum and Bitcoin out of the US dollar basis, so I'm going to move some of my gains from that and transfer it into Celsius tokens. So let's look at some analysis for the price prediction of Celsius. So again, guys, these are actually his very conservative analysis, just based out of active users. So since Celsius tokens is driven by active users, we're gonna first look at his growth rate on where he predicts how much users Celsius will have by the end of 2021. So currently right now, at the end of 2020, we're gonna roughly finish the year plus or minus 90,000 users by the end of 2020. By June of 2021, we're probably gonna have roughly 200,000 users, assuming this growth rate. And at the end of 2021, we're probably gonna have 450,000 users, end of 2021. Again, guys, these are very conservative growth rates. Now that Bitcoin's well over 20,000, there's over 300 million people in the United States alone, and Celsius is a global company. So, I expect Celsius to be at 1 million active users by the end of 2021. But according to the growth rate that we're at right now, we're projected to have a active user base of 450K by the end of 2021. He graphed an R curve, and for any of you guys that don't know what an R curve is, the closer it is to 1, the more correlated it is. An R curve close to 0, the indirect, and an R curve of 0.5, it has no correlation. He graphed the R curve of active users and Celsius price, and what he noticed is that it's actually really correlated. I believe the R curve was 0.9 something. So an R curve of 0.9 is basically really correlated. All right, guys, so using that analysis alone, by June of 2021, assuming a active user base of 200,000. You know, we're projected a Celsius price of $19.34 by June of 2021. And by December of 2021, we are projected a Celsius price of $107.31. Now again, guys, these are very, very conservative numbers. Again, my realistic expectation for Celsius is it's gonna have a user base of 1 million by the end of 2021. So I wouldn't be surprised if we reach $150, $200 per Celsius token. The end of 2021, he had a lower bound Celsius price of $45 at the lower bound, and at the upper bound, he had a Celsius price of $202, so $202 upper bound. So currently right now, Celsius price is roughly $4.71. I wouldn't be surprised if by the time I upload this video, the price of Celsius is approaching $5 already. I wouldn't be surprised by the time I upload this. So guys, so that is really bullish. So currently, let's just say $5, and with a $200 price prediction, that is a massive multiple, $5 to $200. All right guys, so that is a multiple of 40x from $5 all the way to $200 by the end of 2021. And again, guys, I believe that $200 for me is more realistic. Just the fact that I believe Celsius token will easily breach 450,000 users. I realistically see Celsius token having 1 million users by the end of 2021. All right, guys, so one more thing about Celsius token is that in the US, we're actually not allowed to earn Celsius. So right now I have assets deposited in the Celsius network, but I'm not making Celsius interest. And I can't, because in the US it's very strict. We have a lot of strict laws out here. If I could, I would make tokens in Celsius because I actually make more returns. My rate of return is higher if I earn interest in Celsius tokens. But in the US, guys, it's very strict. Actually, hopefully, the beginning of 2021, Alex and his Celsius team is going to open Celsius token to all of US users, but it's only to accredited investors. So if you're not an accredited investor, currently right now I am not an accredited investor, I'm not able to earn interest in Celsius tokens. And real quick, to be an accredited investor, you have to have assets of $1 million or more, not including your primary residence. And I'm not sure what income is per year, but it's a really high income level. I believe it's 300,000 or 400,000. Don't quote me on that. But in terms of assets, net worth, you have to have net worth, assets minus liabilities of $1 million. You can't count your primary residence. So really hard, even if Celsius were to release this capability to US citizens, only accredited investors can earn. All right, guys, so that is my analysis right now for Celsius. Again, I'll probably be selling some of my Ethereum, some of my Bitcoin into the Celsius token. I'm probably gonna shoot for roughly a 4 to 5% allocation of my portfolio in the Celsius token because I am very bullish. The fact that it's a US company registered under the SEC, I'm very bullish. I feel like it's going to take a lot of market share from Crypto.com, and especially a lot of Crypto.com users right now are kind of upset with what Crypto.com is doing with their platform. So I feel like Celsius Network will take a lot of market share from Crypto.com, BlockFi, Nexo. So I think Celsius Network is going to be a big company going into 2021. So that's gonna be my analysis, guys. Again, thank you for watching my video. Definitely hit the like button down below. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And again, guys, don't forget my YouTube Live, first ever YouTube Live, January 2nd, 2021, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Greenwich time. I will be giving away $60 of free cryptocurrencies. And if I make partner, which I likely will make partner, assuming my growth rate, I will be doubling down and giving away $120 of cryptocurrencies by January 2nd, 2021. And again, guys, I'll see you there. Hope to see you there, and I'll see you at the next video.